testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Doug is not getting spanked. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
It's plain.
How many of you knew what if any of that was coming through? The little bunny foo-foo? Yeah, little bunny foo-foo. All right, light behind me. Hold on. Okay. Now, what I was saying is, well, first, hello, my people. Glad you're here. We're not going to do a marathon, but we're going to do a couple things. We got some things to go over. Did you watch any of the trial today? I didn't really. I'm not going to, I'm tempted to say I'm not going to be a big trial person, but I'm going to give updates. I will do that. We have committed, Doug and I have, to each other to go live every day this week. So here we are on Monday. And I think we said that evenings are better. Doug, is that where we landed?
Yes.
So I think that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. You watched part of the trial. There are parts that just drag out, and then people give the highlights. I've never been a legal analyst. I read people. That's kind of like my thing. But you guys, trigger warning. Not because it's like gross or scary. It's a little scary. But there's this person who's a bit of a troll. I don't want to just like be like I'm picking and making fun of her. But just heads up. She's really intense, and she's not team Candace by any means, and not necessarily like-minded. Unless you're here to troll, then she's your gal. All right, let's. It kills me. All right, hold on.
Will be attending the court together tomorrow. They will be sitting in court together tomorrow because Charlie's parents fully and completely support their daughter-in-law, Erica, and they have a great relationship. They do not, nor have they ever believed that their daughter-in-law had anything to do with their son's death. They fully and completely believe that Tyler Robinson killed their son. People keep asking me, how do you know this? Where are you getting this from? I have sources that are close family friends who attend family events, and they have confirmed that this is the case, that Charlie's parents and Erica have a great relationship. In fact, they've always had a great relationship, and that they regularly come to visit Erica to see her and their grandchildren. Those close family friends' statements and the statements that Erica has made publicly align with one another. They are consistent statements.
I got a really sweet message from his parents because I go see them next week. And
I love them. They're great people.
They're so sweet. I adore them. Today's his mom's birthday, by the way.
Oh, I got to send her a text.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to give her a call. Yeah.
And they were just like, we are so proud of you. And it means everything. Chicago will always have a special place in my heart, and you know that. And so I was able to bring the babies with me this trip to see Charlie's parents and his sister and have them play in the front yard. They were actually playing baseball last night in the front yard. It was really sweet. It was really, really sweet.
Not only did a close...
Whoops, I didn't mean to stop. Hold on. Her source is Tracy. Oh, wait, I didn't want that to go away. Her source is Tracy
that
Martin.
They would be attending court together?
Wait, Doug, stop. Stop it. Doug's in the house. The source is Tracy Martin. I can all but guarantee it is that one person, Tracy Martin. Tracy Martin, who went on camera in some interview, and when I say interview, she's showing up on podcasts because she's this Erica Kirk apologist. Like, she's just out there trying to defend Erica Kirk. Do you remember she did that interview with Graham Allen where it was, we're gonna prove Candace wrong? And so she actually put Graham Allen in a really awkward position because the big thing to debunk was that Erica was actually, that they wanted to debunk or said they would debunk, was that Erica was at the treatment center with her mom the morning that Charlie was assassinated. So Tracy was there to like be that alibi and to back that up and to show evidence. And so Tracy goes on with her spiel and she goes, I know for a fact that she was there. And Graham's like, great. How do you know that? Well, there are text messages, there are, hospital or, clinic staff or whatever staff, and she had nothing. She was going by what Erica told her. No text, no nothing. She later showed some text, but it didn't even make sense as to what it was. So it's absurd. It's so absurd. Like Tracy gets all jacked up about this information. Not Tracy, I'm sorry. Lisa gets all jacked up on this information that it's true. I got it. It's true because I got it from Tracy Martin. And Tracy Martin is all like, it's true because Erica told me. No, that's not how it works. So, all right, let's finish. Doug, can you go ahead? We're just going to finish the clip of Lisa, and then when someone else comes up, we'll just cut it there.
Has confirmed this, as well as Andrew and Blake on the Charlie Kirk show. They also confirmed that this is the truth.
What do you know?
Well,
Officer Bagley today said that there's no body cam footage of him.
Stop. I don't know if you can rewind it at all, but we'll get to that. The guy says there's no body cam footage, but
they're so sweet. I adore them. Today's
all right. All right. We'll just leave it there. It's going to go into Lisa though again, isn't it?
I haven't watched this. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So we'll just I won't make you watch Lisa again. We'll figure out how to fast forward it.
What do you want it to?
What do I want it to? I won't. Well, I don't want to start anything yet. That's where we'll start, but I don't want it to start yet. That sweet woman's face. Okay, we can just leave it there. The fact that she uses Andrew and Blake as Tracy Martin, who is on camera. Okay, that's what I'm saying with these podcasters, like, 'cause she's out there defending Erica Kirk. She says she's with her kids all the time. She's with those kids every day. She's with her kids all the time. Okay. That's how stupid they treat us. And again, if any woman's thing is to work outside the home and to travel with work and to whatever, do it. Just stop treating us like we're stupid or that Charlie wanted this. Okay, so in Erica's little clip right there, where she's telling her pastor, whatever that guy is, who Erica has said the most unbiblical things in front of that man, and he's just like, just keep paying me. See, he just comes off like such a doofus. But she says, "Oh, I got a message from his parents." She doesn't show any message. As much as she does the little pictures of the kids, the kids of the back of the heads, none with the parents, and they are really private. Maybe they don't want it, but okay. But Lisa, we missed the very first words of what she said. But what she said was They are going to be in court together, that Erica Kirk and Charlie's parents are going to be in court together, and they will be sitting together. Guess what didn't happen today in the courtroom?
When she said that'll be your evidence.
Oh, really? She said, did she say that in the beginning here? Can we go back to the beginning, or will it jack it all up? Because this woman is such obviously she's getting compensated. I was the first one she went after. And then she called me a liar, and I'm like, no. And I showed screenshots, and she blocked me. So, okay. At the very, very beginning. Yeah, they did not ride there together. They arrived separately. To me, that's not like...
They do not, nor have they ever believed that their daughter-in-law had anything to do with their son's death. They fully and completely believe that Tyler Robinson killed their son. People keep asking me, how do you know this? Where are you getting this from?
Before that.
I have sources that are close family friends who attend family events, and they have confirmed that this is the case, that Charlie's parents and Erica have a great relationship. In fact, they've always had a great relationship, and that they regularly come to visit Erica to see her and their grandchildren. Those close family friends' statements and the statements that Erica has made publicly align with one another. They are consistent statements.
All right, because it cut off in the beginning where she says, and I didn't even, when I edited it, I cut off the end where she said, basically, I'm putting this on record so you can know I'm right. I literally have never seen somebody just so angry all the time. Even like Erica will have her moments where she goes to demure, even if it comes off insincere or performative, or she'll like laugh about something, even if it comes off creepy and performative. This woman is like in either this mode or she's lip syncing some really bizarre songs. Ah, bless her heart. Okay. She definitely comes off to me like somebody who's really got something else going on. Okay. God.
Can we take her off?
Well, yeah, but then can we pull it back up later? I just don't want to keep looking at her. Like, kind of scares me. Okay. Kind of like, I can't do that sound. Okay. So she says she's got this message from her parents. She doesn't even like say, oh, what'd she say? I'm so proud of you. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? I don't believe that. I think that was a blatant lie. And notice she said, and today's her birthday. She didn't say happy birthday. You know why? Because she's not watching her. She's not watching her. She didn't say happy birthday. And when she was getting the Medal of Freedom, and Erica thanked so many people, and it was his birthday, did not even acknowledge his mother. And the freaking judge today, after he said good morning to Tyler, he acknowledged Erica Kirk being there, and he did not acknowledge the parents. Now, don't you think he would have if they were sitting right next to her? Bum, bum, bum. Did you hear Doug? Doug was doing that. Speaking of performative, don't patronize me. But we couldn't find anything, could we?
No.
Like, there was nothing. Nothing. Nobody said they sat together. There's no evidence they sat together. So Lisa, who wanted the credit for saying that they were going to be together today, no, they were in the same room. They left at the same time. Don Jr. was there as well.
And his new wife.
And And so no, there's no evidence whatsoever that they sat next to each other. And for those of you that are here to because you're critical or doubtful, when I share what I'm going to share today, and I say it's from a source and a backup to that source, well, you didn't say who it was. Well, Lisa doesn't say who it is. And you believe her?
I don't think these people believe her.
Our people.
I think she sounds like a mosquito.
A mosquito?
Yeah.
She sounds like Stacy Sheridan. Now, we're going to get to a video of them walking in together. But she did not get completely snubbed. She did not. No. Charlie's father looks at her and smiles. His mother is wearing the same expression that we've only seen her wear this entire time. So, all right, we'll show the. Okay, well, Doug, we're going to show you want me to do it?
What?
The clip. I was going to show a clip again, but I didn't want to press the button if you were going to press the button too.
Of what? The only clip we have is the Lisa one. You didn't send me any others.
Well, there's more connected to that. Okay.
I'll add it. You can press play.
I went to yoga and it threw our screen.
I got a really sweet message
Have you
from his parents because I
didn't. That's why I asked if you were going to hit the button or not.
As soon as you add it, it starts. I paused it.
Is this
This is why I keep saying we need to practice beforehand.
What can we practice? Is this like our 8th? You're pressing my button. Is this like our 8th one?
Press pause.
What's that mean? Like
your attitude.
Take a beat. Okay. Well, okay. See, if I press play here, it's just going to finish this and then it's going to go through Lisa again.
Fast forward it.
You fast forward it? Or I have to fast forward it?
I
want it to, you guys. It's like we're just all hanging together. The courtroom where the guy's going to say his camera turned off. Go figure. All right. Yeah, that one. This guy. Yeah. No.
Has confirmed this, as well as Andrew and Blake on the Charlie Kirk show. They also confirmed that this is the truth.
What do you know? Officer Bagley today said that there's no body cam footage of him on the roof because his battery must have died.
Right, your body cam footage that I reviewed appears to end while you're still on the roof. Do you know why that is?
I think his battery went dead. It was just right at that moment.
Okay. And do you know, did you ever turn it back on that day or go get it, I don't know, what do you have to do, charge it or stick a new battery in it? I don't even know.
Usually dock it, but no, I didn't go back. It was too chaotic running around.
So that 27-minute and 35-second body cam that starts when you're at the Hall of Flags and ends while you're still on the roof, but haven't put the crime tape up yet, that's the only body cam you have that day?
Yes.
So I guess we'll just have to take his word for it that at that moment he found a red and black screwdriver. Oh, but wait, there's a picture of it that was admitted into evidence, so it's all good.
Going back to the bullet, this is one.
We'll get to that guy. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that. I didn't know that this guy's body cam, whatever, turned off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, the whole thing is going to be that way. The whole thing is going to be that way, which leads into this guy who is on Megyn Kelly. And what I just wanted to put out there, because I mentioned this on Saturday, is that if I say Saturday and you're just watching this randomly, that doesn't mean anything. The 4th of July show. And I'm sure this will come up again and again and again, where I say when you read an article, when you look at a clip, find out who owns the paper, who owns the publication, who is the influencer getting sponsored by. Because that happens with this guy and we'll get to that. First of all, I want to apologize anybody. We should probably do a trigger warning if your childhood trauma is getting triggered by Doug and I arguing with our playful banter. You know,
Toughen up.
toughen up. Get over it. Grow up. Life is tough. It's hard out there. It's not fair. What?
We're Gen X.
We're Gen X. Arr! We played outside growing up.
Drank from the hose.
Drink from the hose. Chase down the ice cream truck. Okay. So this Megyn Kelly guy, and his name comes up, which I'm glad it does, because I looked into him and my notes are not here. Yeah, they are. Yoga class threw me. I thought we'd have more time to prep. Okay. So we're gonna okay. The point with this guy is how freaking biased he is. It just it dumbfounds me. I'm still so not naive, but there's still like this childlike thing where I'm like, people lie, like, or people, are getting sources for their whatever she's doing her podcast. It's not a TV thing. See, Gen X TV. And this guy, he's just so snarky. And then when it comes to the prosecution, it's like here. Ugh.
One of those things that's been driving me crazy, Megan, this whole time. The defense filed a brief where they basically suggested to the world that the bullet didn't match down, but they write that that's something the defense can do, whatever. And the process.
Okay. First of all, no. The defense didn't come out and say the bullet didn't match, did they? Not from, I'm like, okay, I want to go back to the briefing or whatever and make sure that I got it right. Going to get out the glasses. Somebody the other day said, I love seeing you put your glasses on. I'm like, why? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, these are so dirty, these glasses. Let me see if these are going to be in the right order. I do not know. I am singing because I'm nervous. Not nervous, but a little frustrated because I don't have these things in order. These are about the bullet, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, here it goes. These glasses are so dirty. We need a mic, Doug, so I could be like, read it, Doug. All right. I want to know if you're old enough to know this reference. Tom and Dickie Smothers, the Smothers brothers. When Tom goes, take it. And his brother goes, Tom goes, take it. And his brother goes, oh, Tommy and what did I say? Whatever. One brother is like, take it. And he goes, no. All right. Whatever. Smothers brothers. I met them in Nashville. And so did my daughter, who was like 10 at the time. And we got in the car going home. She goes, Mom, I'm just so happy. It was awesome. The Smothers brothers. Look them up. They're awesome. Okay. They got discontinued or kicked from the air because they, went political about the Vietnam War, I think it was. Okay. All right. So the defense on March 27, 2026, the motion was, oh man, seriously, I can't. It's almost easier to read without my glasses. Regarding the firearm evidence, the defense has been provided with an ATF summary report, which indicates that the ATF was unable to identify the bullet recovered at autopsy to the rifle allegedly tied to Mr. Robinson. The motion continued. Although the state has not indicated, it looks like an infant with my glasses. Oh, you guys. Although the state has not indicated an intent to produce this report at the preliminary hearing, the defense may very well decide to offer the testimony, blah blah blah. But it's saying that they're acknowledging that it's inconclusive. So, according to the report, and there are people that knock this stuff out of the park on here. This is just me kind of pointing out that this guy, whatever. Okay. So, that it was fragmented, that it was damaged, that there were, it was broken up, blah, 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 but nowhere does the defense say what this guy said that they're saying. They acknowledge that it was inconclusive. Because it's inconclusive, we might want our own person to come in and look at it. He's just straight up lying, And I'll just tell you right now that this guy, Matt Murphy, allegedly lying. Do I have to say that? Matt Murphy, he has a show called The Well or something. I guess it's on YouTube, distributed through MK True. Do you know what MK True for? Do you know what the MK stands for? Well, they own and operate MK True Crime. MK. Whose show was he on right then? Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly. Seems like a little bit of a conflict of interest or like insider trading or something having him on. Megyn Kelly launched MK Media in March of 2025, expanded it into a true crime space within The Well in July of 2025. And this guy is on there. And guess what? He's not.
Ballistics expert.
He's not a ballistics expert. Let's look at everything. He could be a perfectly nice guy. But where he is not qualified, what he does not appear to have: a degree in forensic science, certification as a firearms examiner, employment as a crime lab analyst, laboratory credentials from agencies like the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, or state forensic. Yeah, he was a lawyer. He's a lawyer, or was a lawyer. He's tried well over 100 cases, and yes, ballistic stuff and whatever. But how do we go back to just me now? Hello, Milo, new member. What is with the not being able to talk today? Okay, so we're going to get to the neighbor stuff. We are. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going back to seeing this guy. He didn't finish up. But just bear that in mind, like listening to him. It's like, what?
Prosecution came out and they got in trouble because they not only said it was inconclusive, but they went on TMZ with Mark's buddy, Harvey Levin, who got him in trouble. And he said, we are very confident in the rest of our evidence. And the judge said that violated the bounds of the court order, and he kind of slapped him on the wrist, and he said, we're not going to dump the death penalty on that. The best way, I think, to think about this bullet, this was a large bullet that fragmented upon entry. Okay, and I don't know if this was a frangible round. They haven't made that public yet, but there are certain bullets that are designed to disintegrate. Some are used for hunting. They call them varmint rounds. I've never heard of a 30-06 varmint round, but they must exist, and that's never been made public. The casing found at the scene matched the rifle. Okay, so it's not just the bullet, and that rifle has his DNA on the trigger. So there's plenty of forensic evidence. One of these experts is going to say exactly that. I examined it, and that wasn't the bullet, and it couldn't have been fired from that gun.
He's making I'm sorry, people are saying I'm loud. I'm being loud. He's making fun of the fact that an expert could come in and have a contrary opinion, and how ridiculous that would be. It's just absurd. Just absurd. These people don't they want to know the truth? Why don't people just want to know the truth? Why? Play.
We're going to see something like that.
Show you this soundbite from Rob O'Neill, who I adore. And he is, of course, a former Navy SEAL sniper who not only shot Osama bin Laden in the face, but has been on some of our most daring and dangerous missions as part of SEAL Team 6 for the past 20 plus years prior to his retirement.
They recovered the entire bullet on the inside, it's heavily fragmented and damaged. So bullets do weird.
Okay.
They were in the room. It didn't take a sniper to shoot them.
I know. The guy just goes on and kind of discredits what that guy was saying. I ended up cutting him out. I'm so sorry, you guys. How are you doing? Is my volume okay now? I'm sorry, I get so excited. Yoga just fires me up, but makes me not be able to speak and makes me edit clips too quickly. So basically, the guy who shot Obama in the Obama. Who'd he shoot? Osama. Okay, thank you for the volume feedback. Doug, do you just want to take over at this part, at this point? So he came on and was contrary, and this guy is just, he says he's great, but he's wrong. Whatever. The point is he keeps going on about the bullet, but they haven't told us what the bullet is. It's comical. Like the guy's, body cam going, it's just going to be this nonstop. And for what? A year or two, or long time.
Things, and this thing fragmented. They recovered the whole thing. And that's the thing. They never released what kind of ammunition it was, but this was an antique rifle. If this was antique ammo to boot, who knows? You'd be amazed the things that different bullets will do. And there we go. That's a Mauser. I believe it's a Mauser 98. That is a rifle that was designed well over 100 years ago. It's still that, and that's a really old one, but they still make those because it's a simple design and it works. But ammunition, depending on the ammunition, they design certain rounds to break apart, to shoot coyotes. It's literally called varmint ammunition. And there's no, it's not like they got in there and couldn't account for the weight or the grains. Apparently, it's all inside his body. It hit his spine. Viva's right; he was dead instantly, or very close to it.
This once again has all the earmarks of some people in over their head, at least initially. There's a lot of things that were done here that I think are going to come out during this preliminary hearing, and the defense is going to bring out as to what investigators did or didn't do.
Megan, I want to hear more on that, but Viva, I want you to weigh in.
Well, when I hear people,
the two guys that aren't the crazy haired hippie looking guy, they know each other. And, Megan reacting to what that guy said, which was essentially the FBI messed this up. The guy next to him who was speaking first, the Matt guy, I guess, he didn't like that. He didn't like it. But the older guy was smooth the way he brought it in, with kind of laughing and da-da-da, but then brought it to, even this Matt guy would admit that the FBI messed this up from the beginning and the defense is going to bring that up. I don't remember what this guy's going to say, but let's give it a go. I'll shut it down if it's not worth
people say
our
this,
time.
a 30-06 would always leave an exit wound. It's impossible, inconceivable that it wouldn't. And then I say Martin Luther King Jr. And then people are like, well, I don't believe that report either, because you're believing Fedslop if you believe that bullet actually killed Martin Luther King. So you're having an argument with people who basically push unfalsifiable theories where, if you say it always leaves an exit wound, there's probably a few soldiers from World War II that can testify that a 30-06 doesn't always leave an exit wound. Then you say Martin Luther King got shot in the face. And if they believe it, they say, oh, well, that hit his.
All right. He gets all fuzzy. Are there any, is there anyone surviving World War II anymore? That are still.
They're all like 100.
They're,
when Trump gave that guy the medal,
he was like 104.
Yeah.
All right. So, Martin Luther King, though, from what I just read this afternoon, 30-06 bullet, but it was the same situation that it couldn't be confirmed to, couldn't be exact matched because of fragments and stuff. But with Martin Luther King, they did have more fragments than what the prosecution is presenting here. And it destroyed his jaw, it was the result of what a lot of us have seen with the demonstrations that all the military guys, all the hunter guys who use this kind of bullet and say there's no way that the damage was that minimal or that his Superman neck stopped it. So for him to bring out Martin Luther King, the comparison is interesting because it shows the argument really works for the defense because the damage was so structurally devastating. So, okay. All right. The other day, we can make these people go away. Take them away. Make them go away. And I'm going to need to look at some notes again. We might have to do 8:30. Just with, I got it. Keep working out and getting to the gym. Is yoga considered working out? Working out. I don't know. I'm not running or doing weights yet. Somebody suggested that the other day, and Doug mentioned that and said that, yeah, but lifting weights for
Bone density.
more mature people is good for bone density. Okay. So I had mentioned, how's my volume now? Good. I just got so excited. So I had mentioned that I wanted to know why Charlie and Erica didn't stay very long in the mansion that Charlie had purchased, because they weren't there long at all. Do you know how long they were there? Do you want to guess? I'll give you a second if you want to guess how long they were there.
6 months.
Less. Do you know? Okay, less. We'll play. Like Price is Right.
3
Go.
months.
Less.
2 3/4 weeks.
Less.
1 week.
Less.
Never.
No, it's more than never.
2 days.
Less.
1 week. 5 days. 4 days.
I said less than 2 days.
Oh, 1 day.
They were there one night. You guys, they were there one night. One night. Now, I'm going to go through this, but tuck away this thought. Does Charlie Kirk appear to be somebody that would buy a multi-million-dollar house flippantly and then change his mind after a night? That's very odd. But the account that I'm going to give you comes from Erica Kirk herself. She called me up. No. Can you imagine? No. Well, I guess the title of this gave it away. Neighbors have been sharing information. Now, this is not disparaging information. Yes, Doug?
Neighbors of the multi-million-dollar mansion or of the condo?
That's a good question, Doug. Not of the mansion, but of the apartment complex that Erica and the children were in Scottsdale. It's Scottsdale, right? I kept saying Scottsville.
That's in Kentucky.
Oh, is that where it was coming from?
Yeah.
Because Doug is from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's by Bowling Green.
Oh, it's by Bowling Green. We went to school at Western Kentucky at Bowling Green University. That is where we met.
At Western Kentucky University.
What did I say?
Bowling Green.
Oh my God. What? Okay, no yoga. I cannot get my zen on before doing this. The other thing yoga does is like opens like these emotions. Tell me if you can relate, if you've had this experience. I know it's not just me. This is a thing, but we hold emotions and stuff in our different whatever and in our hips, and you stretch all that stuff out, and all of a sudden you're like, speaking of childhood traumas, something just comes to you. So I didn't tell you this, Doug, but like at the end, they have you just kind of like lay there, and you've got, I put a thing over my eyes, and I'm just like, like crying. And I thought she's going to be able to tell that I'm crying because the towel just would keep getting sucked into my mouth. Or anyway, okay, we'll get back to it. So somebody reached out and shared that they were in Scottsdale returning to their unit. They were coming back from a business meeting. And I didn't get to organize this the way I wanted to. Noticed, I should give you the date. September 12th. September 12th. Doug, do you know why September 12th is significant? No. Do you know what happened on September 12th? You guys know? That is when Erica Kirk went to Charlie's office and in Phoenix, right? That's where they're, and, did the whole, wore the white that looked like she was standing from behind a pulpit, whatever, hand on the chair. I didn't do it. I didn't post anything about that. I was upset that she was so divisive and whatever, but I didn't post after that. So the 12th, that was September 12th. It aired around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, our time, which at that time of the year is the same time as Mountain Time. So it was about 5 o'clock their time as well. So this person was coming home from a business meeting, and it was in the evening. And I think it's about a half hour from her place to the studio. So if that was at 5, it wasn't super long. It was done. Let's say she left there at 6:30. She's home by 7. So it's the time frame is doable, whatever, because it's nighttime. He gets back from a meeting, notices that in kind of like a community room at a lower floor, which isn't a big room, but there was a small group of people. And the first thing is that he noticed was a huge amount of security. Now, when I didn't ask how huge is huge, like how many people, how many security, what's huge. But he made it clear that security was like everywhere. So he noticed the singing in the private community room, small room, noticed the security, goes up, throws his bag in the apartment, comes back downstairs, and he asked the security if it was a private event. It wasn't like an event. They were singing like spiritual, like hymns, and he heard like Amazing Grace and whatever. So because it was kind of in a commonplace area or set off to it, he just sat outside and could hear them singing. And then he saw the security guards interact with each other, and one approached him and said, "Would you like to come in?" Because it was clear, like he was there. He was a known, so even though he wasn't really known, he's still not the best security. He still didn't learn come September 12th. So anyway, so he went in, and after a few minutes, Erica comes down. And what I started to say earlier was that if you're expecting some huge, like disparaging, like slam session on her, like this isn't it. You will have your own judgment. And I honestly haven't thought this through in terms of like my reaction to it or not, but but it was the evening after she did her thing in his podcast room. Do you remember? She was like, I can't remember the last time I slept. Well, it was the night before last. It was the 12th. I mean, she was speaking on the 12th. So 2 nights ago, she slept. We know that because she said Gigi slept in the bed with her. Her exaggeration of these, at the Barry Weiss interview that was in December, like December 13th, she said, I didn't go into my bedroom for months. I couldn't go into my bedroom for months. It was December 13th-ish. It had been like 3 months. Doesn't it seem longer? Like if somebody says, I haven't seen them for months, you're thinking 3, 4, not 3, like 4 or 5, whatever. Anyway, that would fall more like into weeks. It took me weeks to go back in there. Okay. So she comes down, and for some reason in the course of that conversation, because she stays and she's visiting, and it crossed my mind that maybe this was a small group, of the neighbors, because they knew Charlie. I don't know. I can't say how well. I mean, this man, like, he didn't know Charlie like really well, but maybe some of them did. So they were singing hymns. Excuse me. It could be that they were praying. She was going to do this, her thing. I don't even know what to call that. Her addressing the nation. And maybe they were praying for her. And yes, everybody does grieve differently. And some people need to be around people. Some people need to be alone. I would probably need to be alone and just be clinging to the kids. So to know that she went into the office, because she said she went into the office where the conversation was. That's what I understood to be said. Where she claims they said, maybe you should make a statement and you should thank the authorities. The idea of them asking her to make a statement is absurd. Somebody said, today I noticed Erica Kirk had slim cheeks. I know. And chubby cheeks in others. I'm wondering if it's a filter, because you can put, and if you look at that, her, from his podcast studio, it's crazy filtered, like hazy, foggy filtered. But yeah, sometimes really, really skin, like really tight, like when she was sitting in the chair and kind of blending into the chair. She's very not chiseled, but, tight jawline. And then she'll be on Fox or something, and it's like very, very full face. When I posted that picture and I said, can somebody explain this to me? A support of hers was like, it's weight loss. And what else was it? I don't know. She can contour, though. She can definitely contour. All those videos I watched during quarantine, during COVID, about learning how to contour, and I still can't do it. Okay, so she's in there, and for some reason starts sharing about that they did have this other place, and it was a huge place, well over 6,000 square feet. I was going to have pictures of it and everything, but you guys can pull it up. It's like a Spanish style, has a pool. It's really significant space when you look at the aerial shots, like kind of a stone path leading up to Spanish style. But what she said to them was that they were there one night and Charlie literally was like, this isn't for us. Man, see, I wanted to know really why they left. And then at some point I realized, okay, this is Erica Kirk telling it. But this is what she said. We were there one night. He said, this isn't for us. And she said that Charlie said that he wanted her to be around people because he was traveling so much. He knew that before buying this house. It's just kind of absurd, isn't it? It just doesn't make any sense. I want to see if the quote is more specific. The quote was, "No, this is not the place for us." You've got two very, very young children. I mean, now what, they're going on 2 and 4 almost. And so very, very young children.
Look at the eyes.
Look at the eyes. Does that mean that like 1,001 people are with us? Are you serious? Oh my, 989. I lost somebody right there. Thanks, Doug. It was probably because of you. Oh my God. Look at all the likes. Look at all the thumbs up. You get what I did there? You get what I did?
No.
No? You don't know what I was doing?
No.
At the meeting that she did with the staff, it was like, there was one that was 5 days and one that
Stack up again.
102 that I'm sorry, like 5 days or 11 days after, and she's talking to the staff and she's like doing a Zoom and she's like, I don't like Zoom. And she's like, look at all the likes, look at all the thumbs up. You haven't, that tone, that was pretty
I'm not
spot
really
on.
into all of this.
You're not into, can you hear Doug when he talks? But I've had it in my videos. You don't watch my videos?
Yeah, I have.
Busted. Wow. Okay. Whatever. 1,006. I'm so, oh gosh. It's an emotional roller coaster ride. They're probably like, she's old with gray hair. This is crazy. Okay. So, but again, isn't that, how does that make sense? My husband, doesn't that just make him look, she doesn't make him look really good. Yeah, I'm going to be CEO of this organization, even though all he talked about was everything to the contrary, including top donors from the Patriots Circle. I think I said Patriots Club one time. Patriot Circle said, no, it was just the air in the room. Like it was just a given to him. Like it was just expected. Erica was home with the kids. That's what the role was there. And that's one of the reasons these top donors have been bailing, and they're tired of people like Candace being called liars. They know. They were at the Aspen retreat. He had dinner with some of them and said, yes, I was offered $120 million. I mean, he wasn't like, yes, but the tone changed. He was doing these one-on-one dinners. Hello, Miss Stillness, new member. So glad you're here. But he was doing these one-on-one dinners, one-on-one, and then Mikey McCoy was there. So Mikey McCoy knows. He knows. He was sitting in those meetings or those dinners, those meals, or their lunches. He couldn't do one-on-one with everybody. There were like 20 donors there. It was 4 nights. So he'd have to breakfast, lunch, dinner it. One of the ones that I was in contact with said it was a dinner. And Mikey McCoy was there. Charlie was in a great mood. He was excited about the high school chapters, and the conversation went to Israel, and he became solemn and just oppressed and exasperated by the whole thing. He was very candid. These were top donors. It was a safe place. He said he was offered $120 million to agree, not to start the process, but to agree to start TP USA Israel. And Allie Files, I need to tag her in this. Somebody commented and said that Allie Files had a video of Rob McCoy in a church saying that, oh, this makes me mad, that Charlie wanted him to start Turning Point Israel. I found the clip. I'll show it sometime. And this was, we're talking in the 2 or 3 days before he died, like, because he was on that Korea trip with him, the South Korea trip. And he said he's in a church. It may have been the same service where he's just railing on Candace. And he says, Charlie pulled me aside and said, I want you to start. He's also announced, he also announced his retirement after 25 years. Retirement. So what? So he's going to take the money now that is magically in the budget and move to Israel and bunk with Mike Huckabee, who's Israel First, our ambassador there. But all the little pieces, it all falls into place. He wasn't offered millions of dollars to start Turning Point Israel. Rob McCoy's on a stage saying Charlie wanted him to start one. What a coincidence. Fascinating. My God. It also came up in that time with Erica that she is building a place. I mean, of course she is. That's not like no condemnation in that. The place that she and Charlie, I mean, I personally would want to get away from this kind of thing, like where people are watching you all the time. You're under suspicion. The public doesn't trust you. You're losing donors because they don't trust you. Top donors. We are talking $1 million or more donors. Those are the wealth. That's the level of the wealth that was at the Aspen. People are like, well, who was it? Well, who was it? I'm not freaking going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Do you know, as vindictive as this government is and turning the IRS, some people have said, well, don't they owe it to, like, a young man's life is on the line, which is a great concern of mine. So they need to come forward. I was trying to think this through. Maybe you guys could help me out, because if they came forward and said they're lying, he was offered $120 million. And somebody at Turning Point finally cracks to confirm that. Like, what's that do other than prove that they're liars? Which has already, been established. What would that do? Like, how does that help his case? Doug's like, oh. How would that help? I don't see how it would help his case, but I might be missing what's right in front of me. And you guys are high IQ people. You can tell Baron I said that. Most of you. High IQ people. So you can help me figure that out. Why? How would that help Tyler Robinson? I don't think it does. It doesn't tie Israel into it anymore, or Bibi Netanyahu into it anymore. Because have they denied it? Has Bibi come out and said that they didn't make any offer like that? Just Turning Point. They're so stupid. And these donors, like, they're offended. They're like, Charlie was transparent and said things to us, and you're denying these things, and then people who call it out, you call them liars. I'm telling you. I mean, personally, I if I knew something and it was me, I'm 99% sure the circumstance, I mean, would have to be incredible. I don't know what the circumstance would have to be, like where I sat on information, but I mean, obviously you get torn up. There was somebody on X that was at Aspen and shared. And X is, you're not seeing faces, you're not, and she got torn up. But okay, so this place, I'm not going to say where the apartment, there's where her and the kids. Oh. Lisa says, goes on about how close. Can you hear my dog? What are you doing? Stop it. Goes on about how close the parents are, right? How close the parents are. No pictures of them with the kids. No pictures with, she could just post a picture with her and the parents. The images that we have seen are at that medal ceremony, and Stacey Sheridan is between them. It's his birthday. She doesn't even say happy birthday. Doesn't even say happy birthday. Does not even acknowledge his parents on his birthday at the medal ceremony, even though she thanks all these other people. This neighbor people have said that, yeah, his parents were there regularly. They're out of town. They have to come and visit. But yeah, they saw the parents there when Charlie was alive. They haven't seen them there once since Charlie's passed away, since Charlie was assassinated. Now, that doesn't mean they haven't been there since, but unless somebody, came out with photo evidence of it, there's no reason to believe them. I mean, this neighbor was, straight up, they haven't been there. I'm more interjecting, like, sometimes I don't know, you don't see any, you don't see people. But if she's saying, Erica was saying they were out in the front yard playing ball, well, that would be in the Chicago area. So it also means, take note that Erica does bring the kids when she travels. So we look at another event she's doing, another interview or whatever, but indicates the kids are there with her because she's going to go see the parents and the kids will be with her. So at the events where she spoke, in the last whenever, where she's had kids, this one donor said that, like, the only time the kids were with a sitter or somebody else was when Erica was on stage. That's incredibly oppressive, especially no matter how much you love your children, there's some degree of oppression that can come with that, especially if you're used to being what, she referred to herself as a gypsy before on the Amazing Race audition tape. Just a free spirit who could get up and go. And then she got locked down pretty quickly. We're still not exactly sure where she was fully in 2008. We know she said she became, reclusive or a hermit in this podcast interview, which has since been taken down. I'm trying to think if I have that one on audio. Candace has it, if I have it saved. But she said the only time she went out was with, I don't remember if it was a pastor's wife or, you know, somebody that took her to church and they would just sit there. So you know, we've all figured out the narcissism thing. Yeah, you know, it takes like a Psych 101 class to figure that out. There's different kinds of narcissists, and she qualifies pretty much across the board. And Candace, I finally watched the entire Candace interview with Sean Ryan last night, and straight up calls her a psychopath. It wasn't sociopath. It was psychopath. Yeah. I was looking for Doug for confirmation, but
I'm shopping on Amazon.
You're shopping on Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you haven't ordered anything from thinkhappystuff.com, what are you shopping for?
A pad for my laptop. It's like burning my lap.
Oh, really? I didn't realize they get that hot. And I'm surprised how hot my phone gets. I am not buying a new phone, you guys. With Israel, like they're handing out these pagers as like the gold pager to Trump and that other Israel First Senator guy, Jesse, what is it? The big guy who had like a stroke or something. Is it Jesse? I
don't really watch.
Fetterman. Mark Furman. I'm thinking O.J. Simpson trial. Fetterman. Is that right? Anyway, he gave him like a pager embossed, I don't know, pagers. But, you know, they were, you know, BB teases that they have access to stuff in the phones. And I'm like, I'm not buying a new phone. And somebody said it doesn't have to be a new phone. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I have to look into that. Hello, Shamala Hamala. Popping in to say hi. I should have been abed an hour ago. Keep up the good fight. Good night, all. I love the community that you have. Thank you for saying hi. Thinkhappystuff.com, though. Thank you. We had, how many orders came out of Saturday? 17 orders. You guys, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Like some people just, you know, got a mug. The t-shirts, some of them were half off, and people, you know, snagged some of those. I think we still have a few left. Some people got lipstick. The lipstick I'm wearing, I have a little gloss on it tonight. So apparently so the house, the mansion that Charlie and Erica bought and stayed in for one night. See, I still have so many questions. I need to check the messages she just sent me. That was in this, I can say this because they're not there now. Silverleaf Community in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a luxury guarded gated community within DC. It's called DC Ranch, a Spanish style custom home purchased in 2023 for around $4.75 million. I'm always a little wary of numbers that are posted on the internet when it comes to houses stuff, just from experience with our own. And that it said it sold in 2025 for $5.25 million. This neighbor said they lost money on the house selling it. Maybe they were counting moving expenses. Hard to believe that they moved everything in and were there one night. Got my mom a shirt and a mug for her birthday, and she's worn it every time I've seen her since. Oh, that's awesome. I gave it to her. That's awesome. It was her favorite gifts out of all of them. Love you back. Thank you so much. I love that. One of my favorite stories, this is from 15 years ago, was a mom bought a t-shirt because her daughter was having night terrors. And she gave her mom, I'm sorry, my heart. Her mom gave her this Think Happy Stuff t-shirt for her to sleep in and said it would take away, you know, her scary dreams and night terrors. And it did. It did. The power of positive thinking. That was right up there with a mom who bought a mug on the day she was going to her 14-year-old son's funeral. I don't know why she was at the mall. Everybody does grieve and process. She wasn't looking perky. That's for sure. She was by herself. I don't know that means anything.
People are asking if your source knows anything about the dog.
We need to know about the dog, people. We need to know about the dog. I do not. Can somebody find out about the dog? Because I did a video once of Erica speaking at an event, and they were referring to a different dog than what Charlie was referring to. And she said, she was like, we have this little dog. Like, it was not like, oh, that's a woman who wants a dog. It expressed frustration. In the Jesse Waters interviews, I have so many clips I need to just share. I just need to dump them without a lot of commentary because you can figure it out. But in the Jesse Waters interview, he asks her his favorite animal, and I'm pretty sure she says the platypus. She laughs and says platypus. His favorite animal was a dog. Were dogs. He's in a video talking about that, how much he loves dogs and how that basically it proves God's existence, that dogs prove God's existence. But yeah, the platypus. Okay, I'm going to look because this, hey, somebody just ordered. Let me, I'm going to see who it is and see if it's one of you guys. I mean, it must be Christine Hendrickson. Is that okay if I say that? No, it's not okay. I shouldn't say it. Doug's like, no. Okay. I won't say it was Christine. If that was you, thank you so much. Oh, you got one of the half off shirts. That's awesome. I love that we can do that now and again. Okay. I won't call out any more names.
Say first names.
All right. I'll just say first names. Okay. There was a comment. I'm literally reading this from the emails, that the quote is, she seemed ridiculously, I'm trying to read ahead a little bit, because when Andrew sent in the picture to, was it Gary at Paramount Tactical, and something was read that shouldn't have been read. She seemed ridiculously sociable for someone whose husband was just killed in front of the world. Oh, somebody else just ordered. Let me see. Where's the name? Gail. Gail is in the house. She got a half off t-shirt too. That's awesome. Thank you, Gail. Okay. Might take me a second to get through. I'm scanning. Sorry, you guys. Have you guys noticed, this is just a side thought, that Erica only really talks about Gigi, which kind of puts that child in the it's called a golden child category, which is often a narcissistic mother can like latch on to a golden child, but it's all I hear her talk about is Gigi. Sorry, guys. The dead air isn't great, but I do not want to. There's a cancer going on in this family, not Charlie's family. Do you think his parents really have a close relationship with? There's no. Somebody said there's one picture of Erica hugging her her father-in-law from the medal event. But boy, his mother just rips my heart out. Rips my heart out. I don't believe there's no evidence whatsoever. This Lisa Knows person has blocked me like on everything. Cause I was like, oh, I'm not a liar. But she's wrong. She didn't get her moment in the sun. She didn't get her moment in the sun. There's no evidence whatsoever they sat together. They arrived differently. They arrived separately, very much separately. And there's no evidence at all that they sat together. None. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I need to learn how to talk and read at the same time. Doug, did you see the email from Ground News?
No.
Ground. Oh, I shouldn't probably say that. Anyway. Okay. Doug said no. But it's good. It would be a good thing. Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
No, if you search Erica hugging, it only her hugging JD Vance comes up.
Okay. The neighbor talks about how much they like Mikey. I think that's the last thing I'm going to have to contribute here. That's Mikey does come across very likable, and you saw the video, right, where he's literally like clinging to a rack of chairs as the coffin is being put into the back of the Hertz. My God, the whole, just filming every aspect of it is just mind-blowing to me. But it didn't look staged. I mean, it didn't look like, hey, Mikey, hold on to the rack of chairs and weep while we pan over possibly people that betrayed Charlie and put him in this Hertz. Hey! Oh, sorry, you guys, that was loud. Another order came through. Ooh, another order came through. Ooh, it is from who? Ooh. Shauna. California. Ooh, she got some of the pens too. You guys, the pen set is so great. What holiday is coming up? What holidays? What's the next holiday? We just did the 4th of July. August is my birthday. It's my birthday. The whole month. Actually, Gigi and I have the same birthday, August 29th. And so does Michael Jackson. So August, September, October. Labor Day. People don't give each other gifts on Labor Day, but Thanksgiving, if you're having a little Thanksgiving gathering, and in the napkins you could put a little pen. We're so far off.
Let's not wait till Thanksgiving to sell stuff.
Is our merchandise made in China? The pens are.
Mugs.
The mugs are. They are printed in the States. The shirts are not made in China. And they're all printed. Guess who prints them? Doug does. And oh, guys, when are the hats supposed to be in? Soon. I mean, not
Yeah, a week or two.
yeah, probably in a week. And so we're not going to pre-sell them or anything, but we only have like 24 in each color coming. The caps.
Describe them.
You describe them.
You can't hear me.
Okay. They are, it's like it's like one of them is a washed blue and one is a washed baseball cap. I can't believe so many of you are still here when we basically just rolled into being an HGTV. Is that what it's called? No. What's the home shopping network with things that I don't even have in front of me? Hey, Doug, will you grab the pink fox? One of the pink foxes, because we have 5 of those that we could give. It drives him nuts when I do this. But I bought, like, at some store, they had, look how cute these are. And I just saw them and I didn't know what to do with them. But just now, in this moment, I had this idea. These are, brand new with it's Mary Meyer. And I think these are discontinued even, and they're like $28. I don't know. Like, I think I was curious, like on eBay, like how much they're going for. Okay, where this is going is that do you know anyone that's having a baby? Because we have the baby onesies. Oh, we should probably show it. We could show that. Did you get comfortable again? We have baby onesies, only newborn size, because they're great for, newborn baby gifts. Baby gifts, obviously. Do you know some people put them on their little dogs? We should do that and show you. Can you still hear me, Doug? Doug, can you hear me? Can you hear me in your ears? No. But so what I was saying is, if you buy a baby onesie, I have 5 of these. I'm like, oh, that's so great. And I got like a deal on them, but I haven't known what to do with them. We have 3 colors. Doug, who could have grabbed one in each color.
They're not printed.
Oh, they're not printed yet? Look, little babies. Does this make you broody? Do you know what that word is? In London, they'd say, oh, are you broody? Because I was young at the time, which means, are you like wanting to have a kid?
5 times in the chat, people have said they heard Victor Marx say that he has Charlie's dog.
Really? That's horrifying. I mean, on the plus side, I wanted to go with, yay, the dog is alive. And now it's, Allegedly.
Crowdsourced information says that
I love the crowdsourced information. That's so great. Okay. I don't know if you saw on my X, but I posted a picture from Tracy Martin's Instagram. Now, bear in mind, Tracy Martin is like a life coach, help molding the minds of young people and some older people too. But she considers herself one of Erica's closest friends, but I don't think Erica has any others. No one's speaking out. Tracy jumped right in there from the beginning, doing more damage. Nothing, oh my God, nothing makes somebody look more guilty than like either aggressively defending yourself or sending your friend out there to like defend you in this way that Tracy Martin is. Okay, where I was going is that I posted a picture where she has, I did the math. Her daughter is now early 20s. She's been Erica's assistant and does all this different stuff. And Tracy said, I don't want you traveling with her. If you listen to that Graham Allen interview, it's really interesting because she basically sits her daughter down. This is how it's set up. And she says, is this the best job for you? Is this the best place for you to be? She says a lot without saying a lot. And then she also said that it was the summer and Erica and Charlie traveled in the summer, so she couldn't really talk to her about it. But at the same time, she wants us to believe she's one of her closest friends, but she can't text her or she can't have a phone call during the summer because they're traveling. One of her closest friends, but she wasn't on the plane to go to Utah. And I understand maybe she wasn't right there. I will say this. This is one area I push back a little bit on Candace, who makes a really big deal out of Erica Kirk not having family that goes with her. Some people aren't that close with their family for various reasons. And when you work in an environment so closely, I mean, for a lot of people, their friends are from work. Not everybody. It's not always the best way to go. But our son is fishing today with a couple people from work. It's kind of who you know. So that doesn't. So Candace, even, she really went hard on it on the Sean Ryan interview as well. That, like, where's her family? Where's her family? I just, her mom is sick. The dad, I don't know. I don't know what that dynamic is. Her sister, like, I don't know. But to me, that isn't like, I mean, it shows that Candace is blessed to be really close to her family. That's awesome. I mean, it's beautiful. And I know she is, and that's amazing. My mom lives in Alaska. My brother lives in Alaska. My father passed away in 2018. Okay, back to Victor Marx, why Tracy Martin came to mind. I get back there eventually. So there's a picture that Tracy posted. Life coach, mentor to Erica Kirk, refers to herself as a mentor of Erica Kirk's, has a picture of her daughter, who I figured out is probably this. The picture was posted in 2014. Her daughter's early 20s now. The daughter was 9-10 years old when she's sitting up on the counter in her undies, topless, with wet hair, and her father is blow drying her hair. And what Tracy says is that she came home to see this precious moment where, he had washed her hair and was drying her hair. It's on my X, and she has since taken that picture down, but it's on my X because people share things with me and I like it. And that reminds me, we have a tip email, which is it's tips, TIPS, contact us @gmail.com. I'm so glad you're here. Don't call me ma'am. Lawless insect. Oh my God. There's a story behind that. I'm so glad you made it live. I've come to realize that you are I've come to realize that you are what I want to be when I grow up. We have the same vibe. Well, thank you that you see that as a good thing. Keep it up. You are loved. Thank you. I appreciate that love. I feel it from you guys. Thank you very much. So Tracy posts this picture in black and white. So bear in mind, she's posting a picture of her daughter, literally half naked, budding adolescence, in her panties, with her husband, blow drying her hair, and didn't think anybody would think that was weird. Mr. Let Go, you follow me on Instagram. Thank you. You guys check out Instagram. The same stuff doesn't always make it up there, but I'm glad you're here because this stuff definitely doesn't make it over there. So, tips.
I just put it in.
Okay. He put it in thank you guys. In the chat. I'm getting so many emails about leads on things. It's helpful to have them all go to one place. So Doug will be checking them first. So it's just tips, contact us at Gmail. Why I thought of Tracy Martin is because there's a photo she posted of her husband with Victor Marx and a dog. God, toxic masculinity. If you're conservative and you've ever wondered, you know, how liberals are, what toxic masculinity, what's that, just libtard language? No, Victor Marx, you get it. If Victor Marx kind of makes you a little, you get it. You get it. Don't let words like be divisive. Like feminism. No, just if a man and a woman apply for the same job and both are qualified, or the woman's more qualified, don't give it to the guy just because it's a guy. He's a guy. Equal pay. Just look up the textbook definition. We make things more complicated. I tell you, someone commented you wouldn't want anybody, your child, around Erica Kirk. Those text messages that she is grooming that child, in my opinion, it is repulsive. If you're not familiar, look up Erica Kirk texting this 15-year-old girl. She's, hey, I see somebody offering to help out being a moderator. Thank you. Doug, will you take note of that? Or I will. Why? Do we need one now? Is something happening?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to make a note, Keats at Keats 31, because I saw that we can, I guess, pre-assign like moderators. So if somebody goes off the rails, Doug is saying, no, you don't want a moderator. Is that because of the buy nothing stuff, or is that because of the prior experience in something?
I'm in control.
Oh my God, did you hear that? Doug is like being like no to moderators because he's in control. He didn't say it
I
cool.
already threw out one person tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Why? What'd they do?
He kept asking if you were high or did some drugs.
Am I high? No. When I moved here from Nashville, Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee specifically, where that, I don't know what you can say on YouTube and not get, I don't think you can say, but you know, stuff that isn't cigarettes. Like if I smoked stuff that wasn't cigarettes out here. Special tobacco, because I now live in California and it's legal. And I said no, because I birthed 4 children, and I don't know if you're familiar, but if you smoke, whatever you're smoking, you can cough a lot. And sometimes, I'll just speak for myself. If I cough too hard, I pee myself. And I don't care how high you are. It's not a party if you've peed yourself. So no, I don't smoke. The devil, you guys are coming up with all the different things. It's so funny to jump in and, oh, you're coming up with different descriptors for the smoking thing. It's so funny to jump into comments and you guys are like, someone said, what's wrong with people? And I'm like, I don't know. At Doug Feckety, TMI. What was TMI? What did you say that was TMI?
Peeing joke.
Oh, my peeing joke? The peeing thing? Tanya, you quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey on your first pregnancy. Wow. That's really impressive. I don't drink. Doug and I both quit drinking. How long's it been? It'll be 6 years in April, or it was 6 years in April. And I have heard they all, you know, our sober friends say that quitting smoking was much harder than quitting drinking. If you've done either or both, please let us know. You guys, I love how you guys are so good to each other on here. Hey, I am pro that non-cigarette smoking stuff, though. I'm totally pro. And I do love that Trump, the mushroom stuff for, I'm not going to say it right, but Joe Rogan's big thing about psychedelic therapy. And Trump said he would fast track that and had veterans. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thumbs up. Hey, Mr. Let Go. Love you and your content. Also, we got to look up Mr. Let Go.
He's very popular, it seems like.
He's very popular. Well, look him up. I have my phone. Is he YouTube?
Yes. Several people have talked about him in the chat.
Mr. Let Go. Let go of what? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Mr. You guys all check out Mr. Let Go. Mr. Let Go. Oh, you look so cool. I am subscribing to you. I don't know why I am doing my little singy song thing. Oh, learn how to let go. That makes sense. I presume just of anything that is like dragging you down. Have you guys seen the movie The Missionary with Robert De Niro, where he is getting from point A to point B? I think he's like going off into hiding, like in the jungle, in the woods, in the whatever, because he unalived somebody. And he's making a run for it. And he's got all his stuff, all his worldly possessions, things that he just like, I've got to take these with me. I need this to sustain me. And he puts them in a, like a blanket, a sheet, and it's wrapped with rope. And there comes this point where to get to where he needs to go, he has to scale the side of, it's not a mountain, but we'll just say mountain. But there's greenery, there's mud because it's raining, there's some rock, but there's a lot of mud and whatever. That's why I didn't straight up just go with mountain. Okay, so it's raining. Picture young Robert De Niro struggling to get up the side of this mountain. He's on his way. And it slides and it like about wipes him out. He gets it back up on his shoulder. We're talking huge, like 5 feet circular, whatever. And he gets his bearings again and he keeps going and he slides, and it just even more so about takes him out. And he's holding on to this thing, just holding on to it because it's all but like slipped off. And there comes this moment where he just realizes he has to let it go or it's going to take him out. And he just lets it all go. Mr. Let Go, that one was for you. I'm glad you're here, and I will check out your stuff. I'm sure it's fabulous, and it's so fun to see people excited about you being here, and I hope that blesses you as well. Okay, you guys. I am determined to get through some scrapbook stuff that has been covering our little living area, which is the only one we have for, it'll be 2 years in January. I'm not kidding. Doug has been so gracious. If this were some hobby of his that was taking up this space, not so gracious. My hypocrisy runs deep and wide. Okay, any last minute questions, my friends? Alcohol gives me migraines. Oh my God, red wine. Oh, the migraines, the migraines, the migraines. Sean, you know what? I saw Victor Marks on Sean Ryan, and it stuck with me because, you know, and I bought it. Like I didn't, like, there was no reason for me to not believe it. I didn't think that much about it. You know, I was probably scrapbooking and it was on, not like in critical thinking mode. And I remember how, you know, dramatic the stories were. And so some of it stuck in my mind. And so when he was back in the spotlight, I'm like, oh, it's that guy. It's that guy. Did he win the primary? I haven't wanted to look. That man is horrifying. People who weaponize the scripture, who say, you don't need your medication.
A small lead still.
They're just counting votes still?
Yeah.
Okay. To clarify, yes, I believe that majority of the population is over medicated, but there are many people, including myself, where it saved our lives, saved my life. What would have happened if Charlie had allowed himself to be retooled? Victor Marks claimed he was. Candace asked him if he did the retooling prayer over anybody in the office, and Victor said, Charlie. Unless there was a word or two I missed in there that would indicate otherwise, it seemed very clear that he was saying that he did this over Charlie. Satan weaponizes the scripture. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why someone being able to quote scripture or even say the name of Jesus doesn't mean that, you know, they're safe. Doug and Christine, someone had a great mug idea. We want it.
It was what the feckety with a picture of your lips, or like a lip animation on it.
You got it. You got it. We will do it. How about my face though? Like, and not that like I want it, Doug saying no. Well, it's on now. No, remember I had this promo shot once where it was like a square of like 9 different faces that I was making. And it was kind of whitewashed looking, it was like Andy Warhol looking. And so it wasn't like just, so it was me, but you know, it looked cool and had different, Warhol colors. And then we could do what the feckety and then the lipstick, because lipstick it's not always going to be a thing. I get complaints.
You got like 2.
No, somebody was like that it's distracting.
Oh.
Did I say if you order a baby onesie, you get one of these? Did anybody order a baby onesie? We have 5 left.
What size is the onesie? Somebody did ask that again.
Newborn. They would be great. Will you put that one on Bubby? Come on.
She'll freak out.
She won't freak out. Puppy doesn't freak out. Cajun Mimi, I'm glad you're here. Did everybody get a notification? Some people will say, I'm so mad I didn't get a notification. And I'm like,
They're liars.
what? They're a liar.
Or they don't have their notifications turned on.
Will I restock the decals soon? Are we out of decals? What decals? What were the decals? Like the rub-on ones? Do we have the car magnets up there?
Because we're not selling them.
Oh, yeah. We have these, we have car magnets, but I wasn't happy with the color of them. It didn't pop. So, but when you order anything, we've been putting them in there for people. So that's the closest to a decal right now. But do you mean the kind that like you rub on? We have those, the kind that people put on the mirrors. No, don't tell me to stop.
This isn't a discussion.
It is a discussion for now. Did we not put those up? I thought you put those up on the mirror. You did. Okay. We're going to put these up.
They're talking about that one that we show out of stock on our website.
We have that in full color. And Doug is like, we don't want to talk about it right now. I think we need to talk about it right now. We have 6 people that want to hear about this decal. So can we, my scrapbooking, it's really not that like exciting. It's really not. I mean, it's not like, but I have 8 kids. Okay. Honest to God, I thought I could knock this out in 2 weeks. That was over 1.5 years ago. And then I'm like, I have 8 kids. And then I'm like, well, every single one of them needs a picture of this. I figured out earlier that I've spent $200 on glue tape rolling stuff. Doug's like, I almost didn't say that because he's like sitting right there. But bear in mind, we are talking, each kid probably has 5 scrapbooks. We're talking crazy amount, miles and miles and miles of sticky stuff. And then I have the cheap glue stick stuff too. I've been painting. So I'll share those with you. I've been painting for a while. I had some I never finished, and then I finished, and then, so I'll share those with you too. Dang, y'all Catholic. I used to be Catholic. You guys talking about something else. You guys are doing your thing. You don't even need me here anymore. I have done, fulfilled my role. This is me sober. Hello. Go to thinkhappystuff.com. If you buy a newborn onesie, I get to go with it. I used to think my Barbies came alive at night. And one time I put, this is a long time ago, over 5 decades ago. So I put a little thimble of water out at night, just a little bit, to see if they drank it. And of course it evaporated. And so I freaked out. I offered to give Coach Colin a painting. I did a little picture thing for him, a meme thing. Like when I recorded a video, it wasn't like a live or anything. And I inserted a picture of him. And you know, the picture where he has Joe Rogan's face going through, I put my face there. It's glorious. And I don't know that he's seen it. I don't know that he has seen it. Yeah, please, Barbies do come alive at night. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Do we care that Taylor and Travis got married? This is the last thing I'm going to bring up. This is it. Do we care? I care that New York City residents who've been told to conserve power and all that. I'm more concerned about how they were impacted. I'm from Nashville. I had friends that did sound engineering on her first stuff and had to do all the auto tuning. Allegedly. Okay. Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. Did you see the Bob Ross movie? I didn't realize he'd been through so much the financial stuff. Okay. You guys, I'm blown away that there are still 899 of you here. There's an order. There's an order. From who?
Linda.
Who?
Linda.
Linda. Linda. And Linda in Houston, Texas. I got to do the what did Baron Coleman do about the I'm your biggest fan in different cities? And people claimed cities that they were the biggest fans. And then someone would go, I'm your biggest fan from Dallas. And he'd go, no, you can't. And he would just like move on. I should do that. But don't start. Don't start now because I don't know how to keep. Who's that?
Michael Moon.
I thought he had to go to work. Our son, we had one son that used to work at Erewhon. If you're not familiar, Erewhon is it's a social club disguised as a grocery store. It is like my son worked smoothie, like he made the smoothies. Where, the Hailey Bieber smoothie is like, it's like almost $20 for a smoothie. And who would, like, he made a smoothie for Chuck Norris, for Cat C, like, she's a record. And he said she was kind of like our sons, our children. We bred well.
Weren't we wrapping up?
Yeah, we were wrapping up, but then so he works at Erewhon, and I miss him working there because he did smoothies, and he would come home and he would tell the greatest stories about taking the order from celebrities, and he wouldn't act like he knew who they were. And so you know how you get a name? So he would come home and share how different celebrities reacted to him not knowing who they were. Isn't that great? I would write these stories up on Facebook. It was awesome. I'm trying to think of one that I would feel comfortable sharing. Who is the comedian who was caught up in some underage, Chris D'Elia. Oh, right. He goes in there regularly, and he, every single time, we're talking like it was very frequently, 4 or 5 times a week, like a lot. So much so that our son at some point, like in theory, should have stopped asking for his name, but he never stopped asking for his name. Made him say his name every single time. Okay. Everybody needs a Doug. Everybody needs a Doug. Okay. This is ADD land. It is ADD land. We go in a lot of different directions. I'm trying to think, like the Kardashians are seen in there. God, there's a huge list. Who's the Pitch Perfect? The Anna.
This was like 4 years ago now.
I know it was 4 years ago, but still, it's great. The Pitch Perfect Anna, whose name I can't think of, not Anna Faris. She was a little bit like I mean, she wasn't like bitchy about it or anything, but when he asked her name, she was like, okay. Hello, Tammy, new member. Glad you're here. Number one fan. Oh, that's what it was. Your number one fan. Kendrick. That's it. I love those movies. Number one fans from Boston. My husband and I love you. I love you back. Much love and respect from Mike and Tammy in Boston. My brother went to Northeastern University for a year. We went to visit him once and had pizza very, very, very late at night. And there were two guys in there that came off like, I got a guy. I got a guy. I'm like, I got a guy. I'm not even going to try. But, you know, they had our attention. Yes, we said we were wrapping up. But I just feel, yes, Scientologist. No, I don't think, no, she's not a Scientologist. I'm so nice to people out here. They think I'm a Scientologist. Seriously. Okay. We are there. We are there. We are in the hang up. No, you hang up zone. Hang up. No, you hang up. Doug, you can end it, can't you? Oh God. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thanks for being here. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Not sure what time. 8? Are we going to do 8 tomorrow night? 8? Same time?
Sure.
Doug says yes. So let's do 8. Wait. Don't say what. Wait, you're freaking me out. Okay. Say goodnight. I got to go. This is an intervention now for Doug. Help me, Doug. Love you guys. Good night. Stay safe. Bye.